Guys, why is this messing up, man? I'm trying to look cute and you're messing up. Nah, man, you can't tell me nothing. No, you guys, yeah. My confidence levels have peaked ever since I started this YouTube channel. Like, it's not even because you guys are sweet, which you guys are sweet, yeah. But like, you guys are kind of snaky still, because like, you don't come to me and tell me that I'm pretty in it. You're always like, oh, your makeup looks nice. Guys, there's a whole face, you know, behind this makeup, a whole entire face. You want to talk about the top layer? Don't be sly. But it's calm, isn't it? It's calm. Like, I be watching these things when I'm editing my videos and I'm like, Chase! Is that you, yeah? Is that you? And I'm like, yeah, bro, yeah. That's me, yo. That's me. Now I'm 10. So anyway. Right, okay, so enough of that. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In the spirit of the last video that I did, body image and insecurities and stuff like that, I got a really good reception from you guys, and I feel like I am about to actually make this a mini series where I come in here and we talk about confidence, insecurities, we talk about body image and society and stuff like that, but not like deep society stuff in it, because I just get livid. All you're going to hear me is shout at the camera. Like, nobody needs that unless everybody needs that. You might need that, you know. But anyway, that aside, I'll also come through and tell you some story time. So to kick off this series, yeah, okay, count the last video as the first of the series, but this is like officially I'm gonna tell you guys about the time that a Limbe market vendor dissed your girl. Nah, he messed up my confidence, you know, like messed it up, wrecked it. And I'm embarrassed to say that I haven't actually like gotten my confidence back from what this vendor did.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand. I
was dating this guy at the time, right? Should I mention him by name? I think he won't mind. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm gonna just name this guy Babatunde. God, when you created me, why did you make me awkward? Okay, so me and Babatunde were dating, you know, we're seeing each other, but it was a long distance relationship. I'm talking long, like across the water kind of long, like, you know, a whole flight or two kind of long, in it, like a whole continent type of long, in it, like, I'm sure you get it. Okay, cool. So what happened was, we're dating, like we were childhood friends, so we kind of like, I don't know when we started having a crush on each other, but you know, we were very comfortable with each other, and we're just like, do you know what, yeah, like, why not? This makes sense. Let's do this. You guys, he had come from a terrible relationship. I don't know what my relationship status was, because to be honest with you, like, things just weren't at it, like, it wasn't a thing. But this is a story for another day. Like, I had stayed a long time without dating anybody. I had my first boyfriend, and then like 5 years later, that's when I was like, do you know what, actually, I think I can enter a new relationship. I ended up being with Babatunde. So Babatunde has a sister. We're gonna call her Stella. That's not funny. It's only funny if you know the people. But anyway, so we'll chill together. We'll have a hell of a time. It was fun. It was always lit. And if you know me, you know that I'm very like Chimidzi. Like, I'm a village person. I love everything that has to do with like, jeez, how do I say this without being offensive? Not backward, but like undeveloped. Ooh, underdeveloped, less developed. Fam, that word, Jimidzi. Part of the Malawian way of life is to go to marketplaces, gaunjiga, where you have like bales and bales of clothes, and they just kind of like lay them on road. Okay, I'm making it sound bad. Okay, so it's basically kind of like an open space market where people will sell a whole bunch of things, but where I'm talking about specifically is just clothes. Underwear, wedding dresses. You can actually go and find a wedding dress at this place, and it's just like hung up on this little kind of shed type situation and stuff. There are suits there. You can go find some ties, some shirts, some jeans, all types of fashion and whatnot. Guys, this place is lit. This is the heart of the Malawian experience. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand? The thing is though, it's very packed. There's lots of bodies just. And I was never gonna try to go there by myself. So I ended up going with Stella, and Babatunde was like, yo, I'll come too, like, no problem. So we all went to the market and stuff, and Fam, they literally had to keep like holding my hand because people were gonna like steal me. You guys, I was finna get kidnapped in that place. I was not streetwise. I was not woke. And I had to learn real quick. It was mad down there, like, and people kept pushing and brushing, you know, like here in England, yeah, like you tend to give each other space, like, you know, certain proximities and stuff, like 2 chevrons. 2 chevrons, yeah, per person. Nah, you know, Africa's a different ball game. Like, people are like this. And you're like, bro, can you move, please? I need some space. Like, can you move? Not being funny. And everyone will be looking at you like you're the problem. That's another story time about proximity in Malawi. Like, I have tons of stories about how people do not value personal space. Like, you cannot be standing too close to me in a pharmacy. I'm out here telling people, I might have caught something. And I need to talk to the pharmacist, yeah? In private. But man's breathing down my neck. Are you dumb? Okay, chill. I said I was gonna tell this as a different story time because that vexes me. So I'm at this place here and I'm trying to just let people go through and stuff like that, and people are just bushing into me and whatnot. I had to give my valuables to this lot because I was going to get robbed. Like, okay, today, oh, I wish a vendor would. Oh my days. Nah, now I'm woke in it. It wouldn't happen to me today, but that time I'm never gonna front. Like, even a baby could have robbed my ass, like it was bad. We're now passing this really tight space in it. So Babatunde kind of like holds my shoulder to kind of like push me and veer me in the right direction of where we were going. This one vendor comes through, yeah, this dirty looking man. Like, I'm not even trying to throw shade, yeah, I'm just trying to tell you how ridiculous it is that firstly he impacted me, and how ridiculous it is for me to feel impacted by someone who not was less than, but like clearly he didn't have his house in order either. So you can't come, why'd you come for me? Like, look at you, why'd you come for me? Type situation, not like, oh, you know, you're dirt beneath my feet. Nah, because I don't believe any human is like that. Like, you know, nobody's beneath me like that. So he was like passing through and stuff, yeah, in the middle of the hustle and bustling. He's also trying to get his own way to wherever it is that he was going and stuff. So he ends up saying to Babatunde, turns around to Babatunde and he's like,
your girl is nice, you know. Good job, brother. You know how to choose them. You know how to pick them.
I'm like, yo. I got lit, you know, low key in it, because I was thinking, yes, imagine, yeah, you felt the need to even congratulate my man. Like, obviously he had nothing to do with my looks in it. At this point, you should be talking to me to tell my mum and dad that they did a good job. Unless I look like some random uncle in the family, because sometimes these kids be doing that. I ain't nobody's trophy, but like, it's nice to know I'm doing it for the team, isn't it? Like, that's nice. Guys, Babatunde is like,
thank you, I know, innit, I know.
So he now holds me because he's kind of, I guess, a little bit conscious that, okay, this guy, because people down there can be handsy as well. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been touched by people, and not even inappropriately. It's just, you're walking and then randomly there's a hand on you. You're right, sisters. No, bruv, don't touch me. Don't touch me, cuz. To your right, auntie. No, fam. Who's your auntie, bruv? Don't touch me. So, even though it's always cash, there was one, there's so many stories. There's one time this guy like literally just held my hand and started pulling me towards him, apparently because I was pretty. I'm like, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't just touch people. Babatunde is holding me, I guess, kind of sheltering me to be like, oh, okay, like, thank you, bro, but like, keep a step in, babe, come here. So he's like pushing me so I can go in the right direction now. This guy, you guys, I kid you not, some people's existence, I swear down, is only there just to pop other people's bubbles. This man humbled me. I didn't even do nothing. I wasn't even strutting on road like I'm that girl, even though I should have been because I am that girl. But I wasn't even doing that. Like, I had my mother's cap on and I was just acting like I'm an ordinary Jane. And this guy has the audacity and provoked to humble me. Nah, man, he was sent. He was sent and it wasn't from God. That's all I'm saying. So now he's like,
oh, is that your girl? I meant the other one.
Pointing at Stella. I'm like, what? fine, like if that's what you meant, that Stella is fine, that you think she's hot, that's cool. Stella was hot. Stella is hot. Stella been being hot. Like, sis ain't on a mission to stop anytime soon. That's my girl, do you understand? That's calm. But then he goes, yeah, and says to my man that he chose the wrong girl. Nah, man, my little heart was broken. My little heart was actually broken.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Shattered to pieces, and that little heart has never healed. Like, we've put plasters and bandages around it. And some next type of cheap ass super glue on there. But like, it's never healed properly because some random dirty man from Limbe told me indirectly that I was clapped. Can you imagine that? Like, how is it gonna say this? And for me, yeah, like I said, that's my girl. Stella is my girl, and I love the fact, like, obviously I've never thought of her being more attractive than me or me being more attractive than her. She was just my friend, and she's always been my friend. And now this man had created this random dimension where me and her were supposed to be in competition. Somehow. He didn't say that we should be, and maybe he doesn't advocate for it, but that's kind of like what he did, because Stella is thick, okay, and she was at that time, now she's thick, like she ain't playing, but like at that time she was slim thick, and you know, she had her little hips, yeah, little booty, and she had, you know, nice, you know, today's. She's pretty as hell, you know, her hair is nice, and she is an attractive young woman. And I am also an attractive young woman, but kind of different from that, okay? I don't know if I had hair at the time. I might have shaved off my hair. You know how you guys, you know how I am with my hair. I might have cut off my hair at the time. I might not, that's neither here nor there. But you know, I am slim. So I am slim thin, in fact, to be honest. Like, sometimes in a good light you can see my booty. But most of the time, like, no, there's nothing there, like. And apparently God doesn't have favorites. But it's alright, it's okay. I mean, I've got a slim tummy, like I've got a little bit of abs. I'm not gonna show you, just take my word for it. I kind of went home thinking that I was so clapped. Recently, me and Baba Tinder were talking about this, and he was like, I don't remember that at all. Like, I don't know whether he heard the man in the day, or maybe he heard it and he pushed it aside because to him it didn't even really matter. He had made his choice, and that's that. I mean, outside of the fact that I could only be his only choice anyway, because, you know, he couldn't be with Stella because ew. This was legit 2012. We're in 2020 and I still remember this, and it still hurts almost just as much as it did that day. And he was just like,
I am so sorry that that happened to you, and I mean, you know that it's not a thing. You know that you're cool, you're dope.
and I was like, hey, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Don't give me that speech. I know I'm fine. You was lucky to have me, you know. You were lucky to have a girl like me. Nah, you didn't even deserve me. Yo, I started acting out. I was like, who are you, bro? Who are you giving me the sympathy speech about?
Oh, just so you know, yes.
I know, I've been knowing there. I still know, even with my insecurities, I still know somehow. I don't know how those two coexist, but yeah, like, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I kind of took those insecurities into like all of my relationships. I would always think, oh my goodness, like when my boyfriends have sisters, I'm like, let me go check them out. And if they're like, you know, thick again, like, you know, they're all curvy and stuff, I'll be like, oh man, I'm downgrading some more genes. The genetic pool is not looking good with me in here. And that's sad. Like, I'm saying it as a joke, but it was like legit, like it was real for me. So that sucked. And if they didn't have, and if they had sisters that were clapped, I'm joking, no. And I just want to tell you guys, yeah, like, if you are like me, let it go. That vendor, you guys, his clothes were dirty. He smelled really bad. They were torn and tattered. He had one slipper, not the other foot was barefoot. Like, he was not winning. I may have been clapped, but I had at least both my shoes on. Man. but I still gave him the power to rule over me, and that's insane to me. And I still do that, but I try, like I am conscious about these things. Even if this guy had a 3-piece suit on and he was driving a freaking Range Rover and he still said to my man that he was with the wrong girl, that still shouldn't be something that I'm holding on to this long. Like I should let that go. So if you're one of those people like me, please let it go. What people think and say about you is none of your business. Those are their own opinions. I hope you had fun. That was my first ever story time, and I'm shouting so much, and as usual it's like 5 a.m. If I get evicted, you guys, please just get me more subscribers so YouTube can start paying me and I can get another roof over my head. Remember to like, comment and subscribe and share this video. Until next time, remember to be the you you're supposed to be, because that's the best version of you could ever be. Until next time.